Hi there, Cosmic Family. My name is Yahliali in this incarnation. Well, today the moon entered in Pisces until December 9th. And these are days in which we could feel more sensitive in relation to our emotions, but also the external emotions. That's why it is very important to put healthy boundaries. I mean, the aspect of shadow of the Piscean energy is the tendency to dissolve the limits, or, giving excessive energy to people or situations on the outside from a place where we are putting us aside and we are not listening to ourselves. So these are days in which the intuition could speak very, very loud through the dreams, the things that we are perceiving, creativity. If there are people that are connected with arts, with some kind of art, and well, all the channels of channeling, all the ways of channeling that are many. This capacity of channeling is something that we all have. So music and films could bring us information in certain moments. That's why, masses of people can vibrate with certain music, because that resounds in their fields, in patterns and fields that they already had in a conscious or unconscious way. So if we are present, truly we can extract information from everything, which doesn't mean that we have to live in a state of over analyzing everything from our mind, because with Pisces, the energy is comprehended with the subtle field with our heart. And then there are people like me trying to put into words, a little bit of this. That's why poetry, because it is in the realm of the symbolic things, it is so much, it is better to describe sensations. um, and well, I'm talking about this because this is in synchronicity with the moon entering Pisces, with the awakening of Neptune. Neptune is direct in the degree 27th of Pisces, and Neptune, it is going to be the protagonist of the 2025, together with Saturn. The Piscean energy is going to accompany us the next year, because the North Node will be there, and it is calling us to do a greater spiritual integration, to surrender ourselves to the currents of life and the soul, which is something marvelous, but also challenging, because our mind is going to be pushed to let go of old logics, um, old paradigms that are keeping us away from spirit. So this, of course, doesn't mean that we have to keep an absence of mind, that we don't need the mind. It is actually a mind that can be in coherence with the soul. Um, and well, yeah, it is about surrendering to those mysterious paths of the evolution. In some other occasions, I was commenting how the shadows of Neptune are linked with the infinite sadness, the loss of sense, because we aren't connecting with the sense through which we came here, to we are not connecting with the sense that we came here to incarnate. That's what I'm trying to say. Sorry, Neptune. I'm going to blame Neptune. No, but in a very extreme way, this shadow of Neptune could be linked with, losing touch with reality, um, the chaos, the information in a very having information in a very imbalanced way, without boundaries, without organization and coherence. That's why the function of the mind, it is very important, because it helps us to discern between what belongs to the subtle worlds and what is not. In some way, we need a certain organization in this plane. But it is important, again, that the mind can be guided by the consciousness, because also the deceits, the self-deceits, the fantasies, the projections that are not meeting reality, that are far away from the reality. They also respond to narratives that we are telling to ourselves in denial of what we are actually experimenting. So it is a way of running from ourselves, trying to escape an illusory way, and escaping from what we have to face too. This is other aspect of Neptune. So the fact that Neptune is direct right now, it tells us that the review in relation with all of the things that I just mentioned, well, it came to an end, and that there are veils of delusion that they are going to fall, that are in our calls that we cannot ignore anymore. And when we are not listening to our soul, the soul seeks a lot of ways to manifest itself, like symptoms in the physical body, and discomfort in the experiences. And everything is happening for us to stop battle with the decisions and the paths that are actually returning ourselves to the inner peace, the love, the pure state of the being. But where there is no space uh, to suffering. But well, in the practice, we know that we are, as humans, well, precisely, it is a practice. And in those instances where we are feeling challenged, uh, it is important to remember that we can return to ourselves, that the pain, for example, is teaching us from the distortions of love, what we thought about love. But through understanding that everything has a higher sense and that is happening for something good, we can open ourselves to experiment love in other levels inside that can be extended and expressed in our material reality. So, well, I just wanted to leave this reflection today. Thank you, everyone, and see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao.